and then you give research at the office of the president 70 million Ghana cedis. You are beginning to see your priorities. Honorable Deputy Minister, you told us that something has happened that's never happened. The president has gone to negotiate minimum.
As a bed, that man is a bomb. There's what check budget 10 cities. According what check budget 11 cities.
You see your priorities. The budget is beginning to betray your priorities. You give all of the 70 million cedis for research at Jubilee House. The women in Ghana who are looking for this bank, 51 million, and then you give research at the office of the president.
Now, NDC development plans are what the Google are going to why one argument they write it in the budget, just like any other government. Now, all you there, I been seeing that people are exposing them as at now and exposing them right to their faces. John Dramani Mahama, why you confused CCR? Because in some more catch Ghana for them. CCR no, in the budget, no, it is actually the opposite. A card there by the Mias and Madame Kofi. But CCR, the second book one, also like a crab. As a bear, that man is a bomb. There's what check budget 10 cities. According what check budget 11 cities. Tell the second usa. Ningani a padi a cade. Odo upon Kuma, a can you maybe a parliament, and this one in Yabin cra. Now, Odo upon Kuma tea, and this is for Nigeria. I'm telling you, the Messma and some local to a parliament. No, you marry, or from Missika, or Mother Neshe video no business and Cabinavia Chawagan or compensation.
The point I want to draw your attention to is that your budget, even the one that you brought, your budget, it betrays your priorities. You see, like they say, don't tell me what your priorities are. Show me your budget, and I will see what you value. This budget that you have brought is a budget in which you have told us, first of all, that you value Ghanaian women so much that you are going to set up a bank for them, the Women's Development Bank. You have put $51 million allocation, 51 million cedis, 51 million cedis allocation in this budget for the Women's Development Bank. And then you have put 70 million cedis for research at Jubilee House. You see your priorities. The budget is beginning to betray your priorities. You give all of the women in Ghana who are looking for this bank 51 million, and then you give research at the office of the president 70 million Ghana cedis. You are beginning to see your priorities. Honorable Deputy Minister, you told us that something has happened that's never happened. The president has gone to negotiate minimum wage. How much? 10%. By the way, the previous administration did way better, 25% plus. But while you are increasing minimum wage by 10%, you have increased the compensation budget at the Office of Government Machinery by over 720%. Over 720%. This is what the leader of the minority said, that very soon we'll see the true colors of the umbrella. You see, your priorities are beginning to show. You need not less than about 1 billion Ghana cedis to close the infrastructure gap within senior high schools. You say you don't have fiscal space, you don't have money for it, but you have found 4.1 billion cedis to buy gold. Gold that was being bought from liquidity that was being brought into the jurisdiction by foreign companies that wanted to buy the gold. Now you want to take taxpayers' money, 4 billion Ghana cedis, to go and buy gold. Are you seeing your priorities now? You have made available 100 million Ghana cedis for capital expenditure at the Office of Government Machinery. What are you buying there? More cars or what? 100 million Ghana cedis for capital expenditure.
That's here, 100 billion Ghana cedis. Hey.
And yet, you say to the young people of this country that there is no space. Paragraph 478. That's why I'm worrying whether you've read it. Paragraph 478. You say there's no fiscal space to recruit young people into the public service. But you find 100 million Ghana cedis for capital expenditure, to buy cars and other things. Are you seeing where your priorities are? If I take you into a further analysis of your own numbers, Honorable Deputy Minister, your own numbers. Like my brother John Jenapo used to say, Mr. Speaker, we have run the regression analysis and the correlation analysis on this side, and we know all the figures. I'm happy he's here in the chamber. Mr. Speaker, we have also run the analysis. If you look at compensation allocations, Honorable Deputy Minister, do I have your attention? You will find that for the Office of Government Machinery, you have allocated 2.7 billion for compensation. By the way, when it was 327, you used to complain and do press conferences. Now it's 2.7 billion. But what is even more worrying, the economic sector ministries, 7 of them, the ones that are responsible for generating growth, expansion of the economy, and jobs for people, you have given them a paltry 2.2 billion Ghana cedis. You value Office of Government Machinery compensation more than 7 economic ministries. You were telling us a few minutes ago that infrastructure is the most important thing. While you have made available 2.7 billion cedis for compensation at the Office of Government Machinery, Honorable Deputy Minister, if you check your budget, the numbers, do you know how much you have given for compensation for the infrastructure sector ministries? A paltry 700 million Ghana cedis.
Na iyi nyinaa no kyerɛ wo dɛ budget allocation has been exposed na NDC no they are not interested in development. This is a small conclusion I can give or tell from asa ɔyɛ kodwo ɔpɔn akoma do toguma ɔdo tuba. Na nsɛm no mu yɛ dɛ. Nsɛm no mu yɛ dɛ paa nti na baabi amaka dɛ some of these things are yɛdzi ho abobo yɛdzi ho nkɔmɔ na adeɛ hu. A lot of people actually don't really get some of your kind of CCR, but then it pans out in the end. Budget na why in CCR, maybe your budget to baba. After back certain excuses. Now another video we saw about him. Chede, maybe do their Ghana for your mistakes, no. They will suffer for their mistakes. But then he came in peace, no can answer. Get it,
Ghana na nado ehweso no se na emunye den na Ghana fo esu de kom se kom den esu wo social media boy na nado kunye o Mahama brabeji o na nado kun aza o man emunye den abro ne bayi na eye mokeke abro ne bayi me ba ye me se akwa bi kura video bayi o didi abrotie fo atem kura e she me kura zai data o moto no krum ha aye Ghana krum ha ne board de se abrotie fo de se wifi na mutia no bosome boga e ba ye me de wakwara kama me de atomitrim se Ghana data board nti me aboa me ho e ba me ba ye na me koto data me nua ga obi ono so free e kan se Germany aba me ni nyina abesi aye e no so bro wabade a ko MTN na to MTN credit 350 Ghana cedi ubenya 100 gig. And I'm saying 350 Ghana cedi for 100 gig. No, say I'm saying any for. Be you say was say I know it doesn't expire. Be usual copem down. No one kasaram so okay. Boga. But 2 weeks wa ha. When say I use 20 gig out of the 100 gig. 3.5 350 Ghana cedi. Abra me Wi-Fi. We turn 40 Ghana cedi. And so must have to mukra April. Almost say it cost 42 pounds. And I'm for beginning and when my dinner, your brain is in a data board in a one. Get out there. So 350 Ghana and converted by 17 pounds, 17.5, 15 pounds. Who data board and say, yeah, wife and a channel. And see what I'm saying, bro, me and coach over and uncle Pedi and uncle Pifu being in African, my bam, and go the uncle coach over, go the Diasa, Boga. You rush over, lie a bomb. Choba we ne ba na say da bi we tese me se me duru hokra no na tese obi akora nyina ho because such choba na de oba atuma one of the most expensive choba wa ha yesisi a agidin obi anim me se me kokora na obi anyina ho me kwa lie boho ma me ne me bra na me sister e ko di lie chale ya me ensa na ye koto aduane na ya spend 600 Ghana cedis. Na me kohwe say aduane no most ne boarding na ye to no so ni pay to people are buying won ka say o man no ma ye den be sika ne ye nya enke so o man no ma ye den na ye nya sika no because o man no ma ye den na say won nya sika enka how come say you are able to go and buy aduane a me ko enwa ya wi 150 Ghana cedi for one enwa ya na efuom kra ye 100 Ghana cedis emre keke na ye si from na nipa kotu na anya nipa ne kodua ye nyame na bia ye no ba ko 50 Ghana cedi ezo na nipa gina ho to amanasa na wo begina be ka jem so o man ni ma ye den na na adu kun ya ha mo ye ungrateful mo fa nko azem so nko o ma to aba na wie It is still possible. I won't tell you akoda. Be ye ni abro na muni ma de pantia mon koda. Get out there and say that they say my day. Because I told Barry and Kamunyama, you a bugger for an esca for an uncle Maka could be like by a coy and Munana to the Muslims in the boarding. And then my boy and Kamunya is carrying a good delight.
Tvghana, Matodana Mas, sir.